Hello students, welcome to lecture 8 of chapter 2 polynomials. So in the previous lecture we have studied about remainder theorem and now we are going to use it. Okay, so we will begin with the next exercise, that is exercise 2.3, and let me write question number 1 for it. So the question is, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, and your first bit is x plus 1. So we have to find the remainder when this dividend, that is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, is divided by x plus 1. That means x plus 1 is your divisor and this polynomial is your dividend, and we have to find the remainder. So for this question, let us use both the methods. We will find the remainder using remainder theorem as well as we will find it using the long division method. Okay, so first let us find the remainder using long division method. So if I use method 1, let me do it with method 1 first. That is long division method. So how you are going to do it? So your divisor is x plus 1 and your dividend is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, now what is asked to find is remainder. So let us divide this and find the remainder of this division. So as we have discussed in the previous class, that to divide we have to check the first term of divisor and first term of dividend. So with what should I multiply this x so that I will get x cube? With what should I multiply x so that I will get x cube? So I have to multiply it with x square. If I multiply x with x square, I will get x cube, right? So multiply it. So x into x square is x cube. X into x square is x cube. Now this whole x plus 1 is the divisor. So you have to multiply this 1 also with x square. This whole with x square. So x into x square, x cube. And then plus 1 into x square will be your x square. Okay. Now change the signs. So x square, x cube cancel. Plus x cube minus x cube cancel. What remains? 3x square minus x square. You have to consider the lower sign now. So 3x square minus x square, you will get 2x square. Okay. Now don't get confused why we are changing the signs. We are doing what we do in conventional division method. Okay. Suppose I want to divide 12 with 2. So it will be 2 6 are 12. I have to multiply this 2 with 6 to get 12. And the remainder is 0. Now what I did here, 2 into 6 is 12. I have simply changed the sign. But only it is numbers. So we are subtracting. We can say directly we are subtracting. But sometimes when you are multiplying here, sometimes you may get the number here negative. So at that time you have to change the sign to plus. Here already always we are going to get it plus only. So we are subtracting. Okay. So don't get confused. Here we have subtracted. This plus will become minus. Okay. So you got 2x square. Now take the terms down. So plus 3x and plus 1. Now again check the first term of divisor and dividend. With what should I multiply this x so that I will get 2x square? I have to multiply it with 2x. So x into 2x, 2x square. Then 1 into 2x, 2x. Now again change the signs. What you will get? Plus 2x square minus 2x square cancel. And 3x minus 2x. 3x minus 2x, I will get x. And this plus 1 as it is down. Now, with what should I multiply this x so that I will get x? With 1, right? Or simply, if you will see, the divisor and dividend are now same. So you have to multiply with 1 only, no? Okay. So x, with what should I multiply x to get x? With 1. So x into 1, x. Then 1 into 1, 1. Change the signs. So x get cancelled, 1 minus 1, 0. So you got the remainder 0. Okay. Now let us do it with the second method, that is your remainder theorem. I'll do the same thing only with remainder theorem. So method 2, that is your remainder theorem. So let us do this with remainder theorem. In remainder theorem, what we do? We find 0 of divisor. What is our divisor? X plus 1. So put x plus 1 equal to 0 to find its 0. So what will be your x? Minus 1. So minus 1 is 0 of your divisor. Now put that in your dividend. What is your dividend? P of x. What is your dividend? P of x is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is your dividend. Now put it in. Put the 0 of divisor in dividend. So you will get P of minus 1. Replace x with minus 1. So what you will get? X cube will become minus 1 cube plus 3 into x square will become minus 1 square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now solve it. Minus negative number raised to odd power. The answer will be negative. 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. Then minus 1 square. Negative number raised to even power. Now the answer will be positive. So it will be 1. Now 1 into 3 plus 3. Then 3 into minus 1 minus 3 plus 1. Okay. This plus 3 minus 3 cancel. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel. What remains? 0. So P of minus 1 is 0. P of minus 1 is nothing but your remainder. Therefore, remainder is equals to, according to the remainder theorem, remainder equal to 0. Here also in long division we got remainder 0, and with the remainder theorem also we got the remainder 0. Okay, now every time no need to use both the method, only one is sufficient. Now in this question, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by. So no method is mentioned, so you can use either of the method. So this one is easy. So we are going to use remainder theorem for these questions. For one question we may use, we can use the long division method also. We will see. So the second bit is the divisor is changing here. What is the divisor now? X minus 1 by 2. Okay, the dividend is same for whole question. Only the divisor is changing, and now we need to find the remainder for this division. Okay, so let us do it with remainder theorem. So this is your divisor. So first you find the 0 of divisor. To find 0 of divisor, you have to equate it with 0. So you will get x is equals to this minus 1 by 2. After going that side, it will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So this is your 0. Okay, to find remainder, we have to put that 0 in the dividend. What is your dividend? P of x. Your dividend is P of x is equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, now put that 0 in your dividend. So you will get P of 1 by 2. P of 1 by 2. So find P of 1 by 2, x cube. So it will become 1 by 2 cube plus 3 into x square. So it will become 3 into 1 by 2 square plus 3 into x, that will become 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1 as it is. Now solve it. 1 by 2 cube. 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 8. Plus 3 into 1 by 2 square. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. Plus multiply that 3 inside. You will get 3 by 2. And that plus 1 as it is. Okay. Now solve it further. Multiply that 3 in the second term inside. So what you will get? 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus 1. Okay, now to add this, what is LCM of the denominators? 8, 4, 2, and here nothing is there, so I can write it 1. 8, 4, 2, 1. It is 8. So make the denominator equal to 8 for every term. So here for the first term it is already 8, so leave it. For the second term, I have to multiply the denominator with 2 so that I will get 8 in the denominator. So if I am multiplying denominator with 2, I have to multiply numerator also with 2 to maintain equality, right? So I'll get 8 here in the denominator. Now for the third term, 2 is there, so I have to multiply it with 4. 2 into 4, 8. So if I am multiplying again denominator, I have to multiply the numerator with the same number. And now here 1 into 8, so numerator also with multiply with 8. So what will get? What will get here? In the next step, 1 by 8 plus 3 into 2 6 upon 4 2 is 8 plus 3 4 is 12 plus divided by 4 2 is 8 plus 8 by 8. Now if you will see, all the denominators are same. Now next step I'll write here only. So I can write the denominator only once and now add the numerator. 1 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8. Okay, so what will get? 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 6, 26, 26 plus 1, 7, 27. So the answer will be 27 upon 8. This is your remainder. So end your answer. Now I'll write it here. Therefore, remainder equal to 27 by 8. Clear? So let us move to the third question now. Now the third question, divisor is x. So again find 0 of the divisor first to find remainder. So put x is equals to 0. Your divisor is x. So put it equal to 0. So the value of x is 0. So 0 will be your 0 for the given divisor. Okay. Now what is your dividend? P of x. It is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now put the 0 of divisor in dividend. What you will get? P of 0. P of 0, x cube. Replace x with 0 now. 0 cube will be 0. 3 into x square, 3 into 0 will again be 0. Plus 3x, 3 into 0 will again be 0 and plus 1. So P of 0, what you got? Equal to 1. So your remainder, therefore, remainder equal to 1. Okay. So you want this question to be solved with long division method. So let us solve this with long division also. So here, I'll do it here only. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So x square, I have to multiply x with x square to get x cube. Sign change, subtract 3x square. So I have to multiply it now 3x. So I'll get 3x square. Again cancel. Take the third term down now. X. I have to multiply with 1. So I'll get x into 1, x. Again change. Take the third term down, 1. Now you can't divide it further, right? Because the degree of your dividend is less than degree of your divisor now. Your x raised to 0 is there. Your x raised to 1. So degree of divisor is greater than degree of dividend. So you can't divide further and this will be your last remainder. Okay, here also we got remainder 1. With this method also we got remainder 1. Now let us move to the fourth question. Now the dividend is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 and the new divisor is x plus pi. So let us solve it with remainder theorem. So for remainder theorem, first you find 0 of your divisor. So for that put divisor x plus pi equal to 0. So for what value of x it will become 0? X is equals to this plus pi. After going that side it will be minus pi. Okay, so you got 0 as minus pi. Now to find remainder, we have to put that 0 in the dividend. What is your dividend? P of x. What is P of x? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now replace the value of x with minus pi. So you will get p of minus pi. P of minus pi, x cube minus pi cube plus 3 into x square minus pi square plus 3 into x. So that will be 3 into minus pi, and that plus 1 as it is. Okay. Now negative number raised to odd power, the answer will be negative only. So it will be minus pi cube as it is. Now minus pi square, it will be negative number raised to even power. So it will be plus. So it will be plus 3 pi square, because negative raised to even. Then 3 into minus pi, it will be minus 3 pi plus 1. Now can you solve it further? No, you can't solve it further. So this will be the final answer. Clear? So what is your remainder? You will write remainder is equals to minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. That is your remainder. Okay, so the next question is the last bit of this question number 1. The divisor is 5 plus 2x. Now let us do it with both the method, long division as well as remainder. So first we will do it with remainder theorem, and then we will solve it with long division. Okay, so to do it with remainder theorem, we have to put the divisor 5 plus 2x equal to 0 to find it 0. So 2x equal to this plus 5, after going that side it will be minus 5, and then x will be equal to minus 5 upon 2. This 2 is in multiplication, after going that side it will be now in division. So you got 0 as minus 5 by 2. Okay, now what is your dividend? P of x. What it is? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now put that 0 in your dividend, you will get P of, replace x with 0, that will be minus 5 by 2. X cube, so it will be minus 5 by 2 cube plus 3 into x square, so it will be minus 3 into minus 5 by 2 square plus 3x, 3 into minus 5 by 2, and that plus 1. Now solve it further. What will get? What will get? Negative number raised to odd power. So the answer will be negative. Okay. Negative number raised to odd power, the answer will be negative. So 5 cube. 5 cube upon 2 cube. So what will get? 5 cube is 125. Now negative is there, so you will get minus 125 upon 2 cube is 8. Then plus 3 into negative number raised to even power. So 5 square is 25, but minus is there, but raised to even power is there, so it will be 25 upon 2. Negative number raised to even power, answer will be positive. Plus, now 3 into minus 5, multiply that 3 inside, you will get 3 into minus 5 minus 15 upon that 2 plus 1. Okay, now multiply this 3 inside, what will get? Minus 125 upon 8 plus 3 into 25 75 upon 2 minus 15 upon 2 plus 1. Now if you will check the denominators, are 8, 2, 2, and here nothing is there, so I can write 1. So what is LCM of 8, 2 and 1? 8, right? So to solve this, I have to make the denominators equal to 8. Now for the first term it is already 8. For the rest, you have to make it. So to make this to 8, I have to multiply it with 4. And if I am multiplying denominator, I have to multiply numerator also with the same number to maintain equality. Here also, and here to make it 8, I have to multiply with 8. Okay, so what will be the answer now? So the next step will be minus 125 upon 8, 75 into 4, you will get, so I made a mistake here, minus 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4. So here it will be 4, and to make it 8, I have to multiply with 2. So numerator also with 2. Okay, so minus 125 upon 8 plus 75 into 2 150 upon 4 into 2 is 8, then minus 15 into 4 60 upon 8 and plus 8 upon 8. Now you got all the denominators are 8. You can write it once and the terms will be in the numerator, add them. So it will be minus 125 plus 150 minus 60 plus 8 divided by 8. Okay, divided by 8. So I'll just write it up here. So minus 125 minus 60, these two terms I will do same signs, so you will add minus 125 plus 60, it will be 125 plus 60, it will be 185, but it will have a negative sign because both numbers are negative. And now add this 150 plus 8, it will be plus 158 upon that 8 as it is, and different signs, so you will subtract. So 185 minus 158, it will be 27, but since the greater number is having negative sign, answer will have negative sign, divided by that 8 as it is. So you got remainder 27 upon 8. Now the next question number 2 is, find the remainder when x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. So x minus a is your divisor and this one is your dividend. So we have to find the remainder. So let p of x equals to your dividend. What is your dividend here? What is the dividend? X cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Do this with remainder theorem. Okay, to find remainder we have to first find 0 of the divisor. What is your divisor? X minus a. So first find divisor, 0 of divisor. To find that we have to put divisor equal to 0. So x minus a equal to 0. So what will be x minus a after going there? Plus a. So a is 0 of divisor. To find remainder we have to put this 0 in dividend. So replace x with 0, that is a. So find p of a. Replace x with a in p of x. So you will get x cube. So it will be a cube minus a into x square. Now replace x with a. So you will get a square plus 6x. So you will get 6a minus a. Okay, solve this. A cube minus a into a square. Now the base is same, a and a. The powers are different. The bases are multiplied. So laws of indices we have seen in the previous chapter. So what we have to do is, when the bases are same and in multiplication, we have to add the powers. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So minus a cube plus 6a minus a plus a cube minus a cube cancel, and 6a minus a, 6 apple minus 1 apple, you will get 5 apple, that is 5a. So the remainder is 5a. Okay, so only remainder was asked to find, and the remainder is 5a. So how you will conclude your answer? Therefore remainder equal to 5a. Okay, now let us move to the last question of this exercise, question number 3. So the last question is, check whether 7 plus 3x is factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Now since it is in polynomials, it is asked to find a factor. It might seem difficult, but it is not. Okay, it is really not. So we will have one example. Now see here, if I ask you, is 2 a factor of 12? Is 2 a factor of 12? Your answer will be yes, 2 is a factor of 12. How you got it? Because 12 is completely divided by 2. Okay, you will get a remainder 0, right? If you divide 12 with 2, you will get remainder 0. You are getting remainder 0. So we say 2 is a factor of 12. Similarly, check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. If 3x cube plus 7x is completely divisible by this 7 plus 3x, then we will say it is a factor. And how we are going to check whether it is completely divisible or not? If the remainder is 0, it is completely divisible. If the remainder is not 0, then it is not completely divisible, right? So what we have to do is we have to find remainder for this. If the remainder is 0, it will be a factor. If the remainder is not 0, then it will not be a factor. Okay, and now we have studied how to find remainder using remainder theorem. Okay, so using remainder theorem, find remainder for this. So here what will be your p of x? Let p of x equal to your dividend, right? So what will be your dividend? 3x cube plus 7x. Okay, and what will be your divisor? 7 plus 3x. Now to find remainder, what we have to do is find 0 of dividend, find 0 of divisor. So to find 0 of divisor, we have to equate it with 0. So put 7 plus 3x equal to 0 and then find the value of x. So 3x will be equal to minus 7 plus 7, after going that side it will be minus 7, and x will be equal to minus 7 by 3. So what is your 0? Minus 7 by 3. Now to find remainder, we have to put this 0 in the dividend. So we have to find p of minus 7 by 3. Replace x with minus 7 by 3 in your dividend. So you will get p of minus 7 by 3. 3x cube, 3 into x cube. X is what now? 7 by 3 cube. Plus 7x. 7 into 7 minus 7 by 3. Okay, what do we get? 3 into minus 7 cube. Negative number raised to odd power. So what we will get? Negative. The answer will be negative. Negative number raised to odd power, answer will be negative. So what is 7 cube? What is 7 cube? 343. Okay, but it will be negative. So it will be minus 343. Upon 3 cube is 27. Plus 7 into minus 7. Plus 7 into minus 7, it will be minus 49 upon 3. Okay, now solve it further. What we will get? Now 3 1, I can cancel something here. 3 1s are 3, 3 9s are 27. So what I am getting? 3 minus 343 upon 9 minus 49 upon 9. So check the denominators, 9 and 3. So LCM will be 9. So I have to make the denominators equal to 9. Here for the first term it is already 9. For the second term we have to make it. So I have to multiply 3 with 3 to get 9. Do that with the numerator as well. So what we will get? This minus 343 upon 9 and this minus 3, multiply 49 with 3. 3 9s are 27, carry 2. 3 4s are 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2, 14. Divided by 3 into 3, 9. Now the denominators are same. Okay, now what you have to do is write the denominator once and you will get 3 minus 343 minus 147. So it will be equal to 490. Both numbers are negative. So the answer will also be negative upon 9. Minus 490 upon 9. Now this is your remainder. Can you solve it further? No. And remainder is not equal to 0. The remainder is not equal to 0. Okay. Now remainder is not equal to 0. That means it is not, the divisor is not factor of dividend. Okay. So after writing this, you have to write, therefore p of minus 7 by 3 is not equal to, or it is equal to minus 490 upon 9, which is not equal to 0, since the remainder, since this is ulta therefore is read as since remainder is not equal to 0, therefore the divisor, that is 7 plus 3x divisor, is not a factor of your dividend, what it is, 3x cube plus 7x. So this will be your final answer. Okay, since the remainder is not equal to 0, therefore it is not a factor. Okay, so we will stop here. Now let us continue. We have completed the exercise, and in the next video we are going to see factor theorem. Okay, so till then, bye.